Kalami kajinya tai halor ki kam baju penthut dagi bor pulen. Kam tam ikibriu na shabar ka Jylla bat kumju uru ka jing jabo ki surok kali ki bala pinkem ka surok daga ba penyang da ki kali ki bala snew ki lapau haga cut motion ka ying dorba thau ain ka Jylla. Halor ka phang ka tanat Pulit wemeli ka nong thamai ba Charles Pyngrope haba Shim manta haga cut motion bala wanra dau Dr. Mukul Sangma haka sngi ka bashipo ka dorbar mang tengka ka Jylla ka badeiru ka sngi shong dorbar bakadu haka khatlai tari kulber arajar arposan ulapan pau ye ka phang baningkong ba ya ka shilong la nyau ye ka kum ka smart city ba kibri baningkong ki banlong smart kinde ki pulen handrei ka jings new smart city ka penlengo haman la ki thanan ki pulen ki badan harut ki surok kali ki Pulit ki jubu ne penyang harut surok dagi kali John don ke bala sarang bat badab du nyut unyer bal katanat Pulit ka deban wengno iki namar nalor ka surok kalong ka bakim don sakite gi jaj kali kala nang kun kem shushu ye kinong leit nongwan kaphang ba ar kalong halor ka jingsha pantut ki kali Bombay registration number ML lani Meghalaya habaki wan shaka Jylla Meghalaya banjungo kai lani diki wi ki kam ki sha pantut kamtam lada ki Bakla Lynti namar ka jingbom tip junki bakande ka one way ne ka bakumnu hanre uloong bagatanat jungo kai porthei ka kring ikibriu na shabar Jylla bonwan jungo kai penban ka jingle ki Pulit ka penthot ikinong wan jungo kai porthei tang namar wiki dei na shabar ka Jylla hanre mo uru kum nong shong shnong ujule manlau snam shadarjiling namar ki kamying nadu bernihat shadu siliguri jusha penthot haki Pulit tat hado bandapoi shakajaka batmu kini ki jingle ki Pulit katanan badai pen kadai ban penbait no laong uba Charles Pyngrope.
So we are looking at a smart city, and there is a document here which is quite exhaustive, suggesting that Shillong, the infrastructure and the expenditure involved is going to turn this city into a smart city. But for that, sir, we need smart people around. And one of the first respondents to anybody coming into the city is the police department. That's why in the budget speech, I had mentioned the creation of vehicle pounds, where any vehicle which is impounded because of accident or theft or any other crime is kept in a particular designated location. Today, most of the police stations, right from Morakaneng up to Barnihat, because that's the route I travel quite often, these police stations have turned into vehicle graveyards. Matter of fact, we have more vehicles inside the police station which are damaged than the space that is required for people to go and interact with the police officers. So the first point is the police should look into this and remove all the vehicles which are on the road. If you see in Barnihat, sir, right from the police station up to the check gate of the old sales tax, those vehicles in one line somehow are even form part of the landscape. You can hardly, you can just partially see the size of the vehicle because of the grass and the foliage that has covered it. Now that is a very bad impression one gets when you enter Shillong or enter the state of Meghalaya. So that should be created immediately. And secondly, sir, you want to beautify the city, you have to beautify the police station. Because today anyone entering the police stations feel that they are going into a place that looks close to like a dungeon. Because there is no upkeep, there is no upgradation. Therefore, in these circumstances, the morale not only of the police people who are attending, manning the stations, even the persons who are going in there to seek some help, their first impression is very depressing. So these are the few things which I think the police department has to look into, sir. Then coming also to, sir, the attitude. We understand, sir, that under very difficult circumstances, the police personnel are doing their duty to the best of their ability. But when it comes to discharging your duties, there is certain responsibility that comes with it. Why I am saying sir, this? Today we are trying to promote the state as a tourism destination. And the tourism department is doing quite well in that manner to promote tourism. But every day you will see, sir, that when a vehicle from Assam or outside the state drives into a city, invariably they make some mistake somewhere because of the one-way traffic system, which at times changes because of the needs that is required and as decided by the police department or the traffic police. They stop the vehicle. Now what is the duty of the policeman at that point of time? Is to instruct and educate the driver that you have driven into a known entry. So you need to back out and go the right way. But no. Irrespective of the persons who are sitting inside, some of them are women, children who've traveled long distances. Then they start arguing with the driver and wasting time and forgetting why they are there. To ensure the smooth flow, that chapter they've forgotten and they go and argue with the driver, and perhaps when some money exchanged hands, then they have to go. Now that is very sad. That shouldn't happen, sir. Because that gives a very bad name to the police force of our state who are doing their job under very difficult circumstances, as mentioned by our LO. This is one of the points which should be raised. And therefore, keeping these strategic locations should be manned by police personnel who are trained and with some degree of etiquette and integrity. That should be there, sir. Otherwise, no matter what you do, we will be always given a remark that the Shillong police are very corrupt. Why? Because they do all this. I have noticed, sir, in Mobley, when these vehicles are going back to their respective states via Silchar and to Tripura, all these vehicles are stopped. For what? For what reason? They have not broken any law, but because their number plate is not ML. So I have driven from Shillong to Darjeeling, which I do every year for some family reason. I have never been stopped in any part of the road from Barnihat up to Srirampur up to Siliguri. Why? Because I am driving the road. Here they get stopped everywhere.